So welcome everybody to the next Taipei discussion. Our today's topic will be martial arts. Since we are in Taiwan, all of us are more or less familiar with that term as martial arts. Probably for most, maybe not most, but at least a couple of us, our first touch with Eastern culture just was through martial arts. And who has never heard about the Bruce Lee and never seen his movies, right? Like Enter the Dragon and so on. And I have to admit that I personally approached Chinese or Western or Eastern culture just through martial arts long time ago. Someone kicked my ass and I found a Kung Fu school, and then once interested in Buddhism, language and so on. That's why I came to Asia. Taiwan is a very special place because of its very rich history. So in the respect of martial arts, you can find actually everything in Taiwan. You have lots of dojos, Aikido dojos in Taipei or other cities. Japanese martial arts, you can find judo around here, and of course lots of Kung Fu schools, more and less traditional. And today's speaker, Mr. Omara, yes, is going to present one of the traditional Chinese Kung Fu style, which is called Five Animal style, and what we can see from the caricatures is Hu Long Chen, we like tiger, dragon feast. So I hope that we can get more acquainted with Chinese martial arts today. So now I'm just going to waste more of your time and let Mr. Omar to present his style.
So here we have the characters. Now you can see I come from Ireland, and you can see that there's cultural elements in the logo. Can you see? There's like what do you know that is there? No, stone.
First is the characters? Or?
Yeah, the stone. So that stone here. That stone goes back to Irish mythology. It's called the Stone of Destiny. You know, it goes back to the ancient culture of the Irish culture. Right? And you can see the design there. Does anyone know what that's called? Oakham writing, right? The ancient writing. So here we have like the tiger, the dragon, and the yin and yang, and the sun here. I created this myself. this type of design. And here we have. Does anyone know what this looks like there? Inside it, spiraling inside it. No, it's like Celtic knots. You know the Celtic knots? Yeah, Celtic knots. Yeah. So, I'll move on from that sort. So here we have a basic technique called Qing Na. Heard of Qing Na? Yes. The basic Qing Na, right? And here we have some students. And this is the... Oops. What happened? Okay. Yeah, okay, so where can we see, you watch TV, you looked at media or whatever, and you see Qing Na in martial arts. What martial arts would you see Qing Na in? Anyone know? Like Aikido or something like that, right? Okay, so it's basically joint locking, joint manipulation, mobilization, okay? And, saving your opponent. Okay. And can anyone see what's going on there with that movement? What's happening?
Why don't you tell us?
Have a guess.
Show me.
No, I'll demonstrate something, but can you see how the elbow is turned? Yeah? Turned down, fingers are broken. You see that there? That's what happens.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite painful, isn't it? Very basic. Okay. Alright. Now, he's very tall there, so that'll be height can have a difference on how you do your technique as well, Okay? Now, here we have the strike shield, okay? And I made my own strike shields. Does anyone know what that is?
Bike seat.
It's a bike seat. Okay? That's a bicycle. And this can be used for striking. Okay? And I also made one from this one here. You drive it every day. Yeah, that's good. It works. It works. It works. You know, it's a bit crude, but it works. You know, and inside there's padding. You know, so you know, inside the actual scooter seat, it's very hard inside, and it can push into your chest. You know what I'm saying? Right. So okay. So that's you know, a normal striker. The palm. You know, which animal would you see the palm? Which animal would you see that? Tiger, right? Tiger, yeah. So I've done competitions, I've done door work, and I've broken my knuckles and I've sprained my wrist, you know, jarred my wrist because you're using your fist, you know, on someone's head. So the palm works better, and it also works for women. Okay, women can, you know, they can defend themselves more using the palm. So the Chinese martial arts has always got the bad reputation of being very flowery. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to demonstrate here today is, you can see the vocabulary I presented here is about practicality. You know, there's a lot of practical movements here and explanations. It's not just a brute doing a martial art. You're thinking. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. So there's more. Okay. So pad work is very useful for fitness. You know, we use it a lot. Okay, and it gives you the idea of being struck, like Taipei. No, it's not bad. I suppose here's my pad now. This one is like made of a bicycle tube. You see the bicycle tube there? Protect your hand. So if somebody, you know, a guard can hold it. You know. Okay. So moving down. Right. More of that. Okay. That's a picture taken in the early 80s. So you can see the history of the school. I just want to introduce the history of the school as that first, right? Master Yam, okay? Master Yam came from China. He studied in the Henan Temple, okay? The 5 animal style. And then he found the 5 animal style was not practical, you know? Too flowery, you know? Too pre-arranged, you know? Like Bruce Lee said, dry land swimming. You know what I'm saying? And then he came to England and he taught at an instructor. You can just read it there, Terry Dempster. And Terry Dempster was the instructor that came to Ireland. But this guy, his feats, what he would do was really not human. You know, he could get a pair of chopsticks, which I saw, a pair of chopsticks, and pick up, you know, those balls for, you know,
Ball bearing.
No, bowling ball, you know, for relaxation. You can pick 2 of those up.
Chinese balls.
Yeah, with 2 chopsticks. Sounds shocking, right? Yeah, 2 chopsticks. Like that, you know. You could get a coin or key, and you could just twist it and he can just talk to you on his finger. And just talk to you like this. You know. So he showed all these things, and they were like superhuman, but he did black magic, you know. He even kind of delved into a darker side of Qigong, you know. And you can't, when you do that, you damage your organs, you know. Because I've always been taught that if you're doing Qigong or Tai Chi or whatever, you need to be in nature. Because if you're not in nature with the elements, you will damage your organs, you know. So you can't do Qigong in a toilet. Really, you can, but the advanced Qigong, you need to be in nature, to be part of nature. Because everything mimics nature, you see? Everything mimics nature. You can see this here. You can see something like this in Qigong. Yeah, not like that. Okay? What would that mimic? The waves of the sea in their nature. You know what I'm saying? Okay? What would that mimic? Right? Anyone know what that, you know, something that falls from the tree? The leaf, yeah. Okay? Back down to the dancer. Okay? And it could also be block, and strike. So Master Yang, he was a very humble man. He was very, very, very kind of Tai Chi kind of guy, very soft, very yielding. Okay. The existence in Ireland. You see here, Michael O'Mara. He's actually my brother. He was my instructor in 1988. That's when I first began. 1988. Okay. And it's been in existence in Ireland since 1976. Okay. That's the involvement of the style. So that's the biography of the teachers. Okay. Yeah. So here we have. They're just playing really. You can see what they're doing. Does anyone know what that is in Ireland?
Hadrian's Wall?
No, Kerry. Do you know Kerry, do? Tom, you know Kerry?
Yeah, Kerry, yeah.
That's Kerry. Have you been there, Tom?
Not been to Kerry, no. But it's nice, though.
Yeah, but there's more playing around there. They're goofing around. Let's go back here to maybe Kit Bean. We're doing some fight choreography. I also did kind of movies as well. There's a big one. You kind of hit the fridge and you got a kick. Okay, so let's see it again then. One more time, quick. Moving on. Then we've got, this is the hall, this is the training area. It's very big. Imagine how much that would cost in Taiwan to rent out. Ridiculous, right? Astronomical. Moving on. Okay. Does anyone know what that is called in Chinese? No, John. I made that one. You can see it there. I made it from the wood, and you've seen that before. That's filled with water, and this can condition your arms, for blocking and striking. Yeah. That's one of the instructors there. Okay. It's quite easier for me now. So here we have, just dummy again, a blocking combination we put together. Let's see if you follow. I'm going to have level. Come on.
You're connecting on the internet. The internet's really slow down here.
Yeah, I give up now. So we have a knife defense. There's a lot of knife defenses in the system, which I mean is like the people who've done the style or practice it. I've been in the army, The army I've been, I trained the army, they went to the class, and the police force, they were there as well. They also took part in the classes. You can see. So you can see that's me there with the sparrow. And that's the stance. That's the stance. There's a lot of there's the characteristics of the style is that there's lots of low stances, and the conditioning is very kind of tough as well. So here I am. Can you see what's in my hand here? Anyone guess what that is? Comes from an animal. We're actually using it there now. A deer's antler. So back in medieval times, we've read as well. They had no sword, so what did they use as a self-defense tool? Deer's antler. It was effective enough, isn't it? Get all the nerve strikes there. Hit the throat. Take the head back. Painful. So here I just put east and west. West and east. The Chinese broadsword. That's the nunchuck. That's the nunchuck around. There you can see it's sort of the defense, against the attack. And there we have it. You can see there. So we were out in Kerry, in Ireland, and we picked up the stairs antler, and we used it. And let me tell you, it's damn painful putting, thrusting it, into someone's arm, or bicep, or neck, or backside. Okay. So there we have a stance. Let's lower the stance. This is a funny thing happening. That's me there. I'm getting beaten up. Just like an isometric hold. So there's a lot of magic? No, that's me actually using the leverage of my body and holding my legs up. You need.
Are you sitting down? Are you not the chair? Oh,
the chair is just there, see? And I just use the leverage of my body to keep my body up. So you need considerable abdominal strength to do that, Okay. Which is important in martial arts because you can hit in the stomach a lot of time, Okay. So if you see a fat martial artist and he's trying to, talk about something, how can you believe? So conditioning is a big factor. You can see this here. Somebody standing on his stomach. That's not doing stuff. So prayer. It's a beginner student. Okay, that one. Okay. And here we have ways of training our fingers using wood. And we train our fingers using push-ups and different ways. Hand grippers, different things like that. Sandbags. So tiger claw is it is about the fingers anyway, and wrist and finger strength. That's this is a demonstration of me doing a kick to the ears. You can see that. I'm jumping over. That's a little advanced kick. Not very practical, but this is the instructor. One of the instructors, Damien. You can see there he looks like a wrestler. So he's applying a takedown, some chin out here, and he plays another hold here, and this is back in the early 80s. That's the first roll. You can't use it on school. Or how is that? Phone jail gun. That's a picture of me taking there. And that's my brother there, the chief instructor. So we go to all the posts. Alright, so we'll go back to the characteristics of the style here. I'll just go back to that. So, now, so the movements of the animals, right, inspired by actions of nature, right? So like I said, I look at what I'm doing on an intelligence kind of scale, the movements of animals. So you've seen movies, the representation of a tiger, a dragon, a leopard, a snake, and you think, how is it kind of practical to use? If you hit somebody like this, is it very practical? You could break your wrist, right? Yeah, you could. So you need really strong wrists to do that, right? So that's why I said the tiger claw is very practical because it uses the palm, And okay, dragon is what I've been taught is the use of the fist and the elbows, right? And the dragon moves like in a zigzag as well. But he moves like linear, And a lot of the strikes he does are internal, They come across to the opponent internal. Okay? So you see karate and you see that they pull up like this and they punch like that. And that's like relying on muscular strength, right? To do that, isn't it? Okay? So I wanted to explain that this style has non-telegraphic, if you look there, non-telegraphic and preemptive methods, you know, which what I'm saying is can be used by anyone, you know. And you're going to think, oh, that sounds like Wing Chun, you know, Wing Chun, sounds a bit like that. Not really. Okay, so snake. Okay, isn't it very easy to break your fingers with a snake? You know, yeah. Okay, leopard. Right, where you know you wouldn't strike someone in the head there with a leopard. You break your fingers. So this would be connected to pressure points. You know, soft areas of the body. Okay. Now, a glance, a glimpse, a peek at nature as a science, understanding how the human body in martial arts follows the laws of nature, thus overcoming foreboding forces. Okay? So, again, going back to the karate punch. If you look at it, does it look very free? You know? Does it look free? Does it look free? Does it look like it's flowing?
It's indirect.
Yeah. And I'm telling somebody what I'm going to do, right? Yeah. So it's very rigid, isn't it? It's very rigid. And it becomes, the impact then becomes very external, the damage is outside. You know? Right? But the Chinese martial arts, like this one, uses very elaborate body mechanics, you know? Okay? To like to demonstrate, if you were attacked and you've got no time to go back like, oh, I've been taught that, I must go back and punch like that. And if you do that time, you're going to be knocked out, right? Okay, so it has to be something that's very instinctive, you know, preemptive. 10 minutes, really? Wow, I keep on going. Really, kid?
10 minutes left.
I've only got 30 minutes to talk.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I was going to demonstrate something on the pads, if that's okay. So I need a volunteer. May I have a volunteer? Cool. Okay.
I want to. I want to. No, I don't.
I've never done anything at all to do with martial arts in my life.
It's just a presentation, that's all.
Okay, I've never even had a fight in my life, so you're going to regret this.
So if you turn to the corner here, and put that on your hand. No, put that on your hand. Hold that in your hand.
Like that?
No, grab it inside. Here, grab that. Grab it tight so it doesn't go that way.
Like that, yeah?
Yeah, like that. Turn it that way. Okay. So, here we are in a situation, right? Karate will do that. Okay? There's no real clip, okay? There's no, hold it really tight. Okay? Yeah, hold it like that. Okay. Put your hand up, yeah, like that. So there's no real, it's external, right? And he can see it coming, right? He can see it coming, okay? I can see it come from there. But your opponent's going to be here, you see? So what are you going to do? So I'm just going to show you the motion of this motion here. Okay? Can you just see that? No. How much time is there to that? There's not much, right? It's very minimum space. Okay? And it's very, you know, I don't have to think about it, I don't have to pull back or anything. Okay? Now, explain. You see their fist is tight, you see? This doesn't use yin and yang. So in the Chinese martial arts, they're using yin and yang, okay? So the thumb doesn't really grip very tight. Now, internal power can be sent that way, can be sent down that way, can be sent that way, can be sent that way. You know, your wrist gives a shock wave, okay? So, if I'm, you know, in the karate way, you can see, right, it's a push. What we say with internal power, you see? It's like, you know, it's like a kind of a, you know, from a small motion, okay? You don't have to, you don't have to pull back. You see, I just go right forward, okay? Like that, okay? So, that wasn't really, you know, I didn't have to go like that, okay? And someone sees it, like that. And this is going to put your head, boom, back to that. And if I strike very sensitive nerves here, then it's going to be a knockout at the least. Okay? Alright? So the palm can be very internal as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I have very little space there to do that, right? How many inches?
8,
Not much, right?
10.
Not much, okay? Okay, not much space to do that. Now, if I use this one here, there's stomach.
Just hold it too.
Yeah, turn over this side. Okay.
Just hold it.
Just there, like that. One here. You just stand there, relax. Like that. Hold one hand up here. One hand there, okay?
Just stand my beard now.
Yeah, see. So I don't have much space here either. It's going to be crazy. To do something, you know? Okay? So I'm going to... And if you blow someone back, it doesn't mean power, you know? That's just a push, you know? You should go inside the body and shock the body. You know what I'm saying? You should go inside the body and shock the body. If it goes in and it shocks, well, that's a push. That's not going to land. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to... That's a push. It's not a push. You know, you see.
So that's how I lose. If I go flying,
Yeah.
then all the energy's gone into me going flying.
Yeah.
If I stand still, it's all gone into
You
me.
should go right down. Boom. You should go. It should shake you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you hold that, you can feel it more.
Okay. So I'm doing right. So it all goes into a smaller.
Yeah, into a smaller area, and I'm not kind of really pulling back. You know, if you can see how much motion I have, I don't have much. You know, so I'm using the energy from the ground, the same as a boxer would. You know, but a very kind of different way. You know, to get power. Not going again push to into anything. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything. Okay? Now you see, that'd be the basic. You probably see the stance like this. Okay? You've probably seen that, right? Okay. How can I use that practically? You know, I haven't got much time or space to do that. Okay? I can't go right. I'll go back in this and there's no time. So I have to, if I'm on the street or something, I have to, you know, I have to kind of, see? I've probably got the same by doing this stupid push movement. Push doesn't mean anything. Okay? Push doesn't mean, no. So I was talking about yin and yang. Yin and yang, okay? A tight fist doesn't do jack after it, doesn't like the wrist. Shouldn't do, it won't do much, you know? So the Chinese martial arts start to teach you, you know, or training that your body is kind of relaxed, you know? Okay. Is the time up?
No, we just did it.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Oh, I'm in control. So what I'm saying, a lot of you see a lot of the strikes about, there's like turning, coiling, I wrote down there, see? Turning, coiling forces, okay? So they're going right in, okay? And you can feel them going right in, okay? Right into your body, okay? Without a great push, right? So it's going right in. So it's going right in, so right down. It's going right in, so you can see somebody, you can see that. You can see the human body there, right? There's, you know, that's very weak there, see? Down there. You can punch somebody. No, right? You can punch somebody like that, right?
Oh my.
And if one strike goes down, it's a different thing. Sorry.
No,
If one strike goes down, it does more, right? Does more than this, okay? So I'm going down, see? Like that. It's going down and it does more damage. Do you know what I'm saying? Then something that's very external, you know, okay? And we say like, okay, going back to, yeah, I use this to someone. I'm going to break my finger, right? So how would I use it, man? How would I use it without using too much force, you know? Okay, there we are. Now if I put the same kind of action that I did there, the body mechanics, I'm not going to do it.
yes.
You know, you can feel it more, you know, it would definitely do a lot of damage, you know. So these strikes are aimed And all these pressure points here, your temple, you know, if you strike someone's temple, what do you think? Are you going to get up? Here, knockout points, so your organs, okay? Back of the neck here, right, called the brainstem, you knock that out. Bye bye. You know? Okay? So what I'm saying is, the palm, what I've been taught is more internal than the fist. Do you know what I'm saying? So you've seen on TV Bruce Lee doing the 1-inch punch. The 1-inch punch, you know? Okay? Actually, the 1-inch punch, you see it as a push, right? It's not a push. You know? That should do damage. That should like punch your rib cage here, punch your lung, you know, and down. You know? That's the idea of it. It's not to push someone back. To push someone back, they've got more space to use you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. This is a very basic principle, right? Using maybe a very basic technique, using kind of higher principle inside. You know what I mean? Like I said about the karate punch, doesn't do much push. You know? That's it. Okay, want me to stop?
Yeah,
Keep going.
time's up.
Why don't you say something to wrap up?
So, okay.
Some summary or something.
Summary. So I've demonstrated the techniques there, and they've been, you know, like I said, they're almost preemptive, but they're non-telegraphic. You know what I'm saying? They're non-telegraphic. I'm not going to tell them, okay, you know, if someone's going to punch you, you're going to move their shoulder, okay, or their waist. So what I did there, right, or something like doing door work, you say, horrible job, okay. So I don't want to pull back like this, so I just go forward. You see that there? I just went forward. I went down. I went forward. That's what I just did there. Okay. Forward force. So forward force here can be more internal as well. Okay. So that's what I want to present today. Very basic techniques with higher intermediate principles, you know. And the system is very, you know, it's hard. It's got stances, you know, and very hard movements and calisthenics, you know, yoga, you know, isometrics, isotonics, plyometrics. They're all in martial arts. Right, so that's it.
Okay.
Good.